Hey everybody, this is Matt from Average Chess. Today we're going to talk about kind of a fun concept, which is a smothered mate or smothered checkmate. This isn't a super common checkmate in games, but it is an interesting one, and you may find opportunities for it in games that you play. And I stumbled upon this puzzle today that illustrates the concept quite nicely, so I thought I'd talk about it. A smothered mate is a unique checkmate that involves delivering checkmate on the king with only the knight. And you do this by putting a check on the king when the king is completely trapped by its own defenders. So it doesn't have any squares it can move to because its own pieces are blocking the way. So it's a tough checkmate for a lot of players to visualize, because when we think about delivering checkmate, we often think about our own pieces working together to attack the enemy king. We don't think about how the enemy king's own pieces might be leveraged against it. So we'll walk through this puzzle and talk a little bit about the concept of smothered mate. And there's a few other things in here as well we can talk about. So in this scenario, probably the knight has just been moved to f2, and it was delivering check to the king who was on h1, and we start the puzzle with the king moving out of check to g1. At this point in time, now the king has moved into a position where the black queen is skewering the king through this knight, and if the knight moves, it reveals an attack by the queen onto the king. So this presents a great opportunity to make a move and force a response from the opposing player. So we start by moving the knight to h3. This delivers a double check, which forces the king to move to h1. Now at this point in time, we have a couple different options about how we might continue this line, but in this case, a clever player might spot an opportunity for a smothered mate, in which we see that there's an opportunity for the king to be enclosed by its own pieces and for a knight to deliver check. We complete the entrapment of the enemy king, in this case actually by sacrificing our own queen, moving to g1 with check, forcing the enemy rook to take it. At this point in time, as you can see, there's no square for the king to go to. It's trapped in this little box by this wall of its own pieces, leading to a very simple and easy opportunity for checkmate. Knight f2, and the king is unable to escape. And that's a smothered mate. This is Average Chess.